Hey girls, this is the video for 9J and K, measures of spread and box plots. So the learning intention is that you'll be able to use median, range, and interquartile range to construct box and whisker plots. Wow, that's a lot of big words. Okay, so let's go and see what we can do. So we need to consider two measures of spread, and by measures of spread we just mean how spread out is the data over its range. So there's range and there's also interquartile range. So example 1 says the following data values are the results from a school math test, and they're all listed there, and it says first list them in order from smallest to largest. So I'm going to pause and do that, and I think you should pause and do that as well. Okay, I'm glad I did that on the pause because I did it really bad. I counted how many I had and I didn't have enough data points, so I didn't add them all, so there they are. And now I want to find the range. So to find the range, I do 96, the biggest, minus the least, minus 19. Remember that the entire time we're doing these, we can always use our calculator. This will be calculator all the way. 77. And I have to have that working for the range. Now the median, we're now calling Q2. It's a new name, quartile 2. So if I count these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think I go in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can see the middle number right there. And on my data set, I'm going to mark it Q sub 2, little Q2. Now the lower quartile is this kind of, I get from this thing, and really it's the median of the lower half. And if I have just a regular Q2 where I didn't have to find the average of the two middle numbers, then I just find Q2 from here. So I go in, there's 6 numbers, so I have to somehow, find in between those two. So I'm going to do 56 plus 62. So I'm finding the median of the middle, and I hit equals and then divided by 2, and I get 59. So 59 is what I call the lower quartile, and it's equal to Q1. So all of a sudden, I don't have this broken just in half anymore. I have it broken into quarters. So I need my other quarter from the upper quartile. So that's like a quarter. And it's going to be between these two. So I do 81 plus 85 equals, and then divided by 2. And I get 83. Probably could have guessed that. And that's called Q3. So now I have this broken not just in halves, but in a quarter, a quarter, a quarter, and a quarter. Okay. Now it says, what's the quartile range? Well, that is Q3 minus Q1, and I should write that down, a little formula, and it's 83 minus 59. I go in here, and I go 83 minus 59, 24. Okay, and that's a different measure of spread than the range. So I have interquartile range, which is Q3 minus Q1, and I have the other. Okay, now I'm going to draw a box and whisker plot. So I just need to have this information in front of me. The box and whisker is kind of funny. Okay, the box and whisker, I need the lowest score for that. It's 19. I need Q1. I need Q2. I need Q3, and I need the highest score. And the box and whisker is just a silly little graph. It goes like this. I put a dot. Oh, I better mark. I wish I had my ruler, but I don't, and it doesn't really matter because I have this sharp edge. Okay, so I'm going to try to draw a straight line that goes from 19 to 96. So I might start right here at 10. And then go 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I want to get my whole range in. And I'll go to 19, which is about right here, and I go above the graph from 19, and I put a dot for the lowest. Okay, the lowest gets a dot. And then I draw what's called a whisker going down all the way up to 59. So 59 is right here, and I'm going to draw a straight line. That's the whisker. And at 59, I draw, you know, kind of just a vertical line, kind of small. And now I start the box. The box has 3 lines. It has this line, it has a line at 73, so maybe about right there, and then it has a line at 83. So these 3 all get these vertical lines. They aren't real big, they're just vertical lines, and I make that into a box. Okay, and I can see easily Q1, Q2, and Q3, and then all the way to 96, I put another whisker. That's the box and whisker.